Ingo by Helen, Dunmore. Chapter 1. You'll find the mermaid of Zena inside Zena Church, if you know where to look. She's carved from old, hard wood. The church is dark too, so you'll have to bend down to see it clearly. You can trace the shape of her tail with your finger. Someone slashed across her with a knife a long time ago. A sharp, angry knife. They touched the slash mark very gently, so it wouldn't hurt the mermaid anymore. Why did they do that, Dad? Why did they hurt her? I don't know, Sappy. People do cruel things, sometimes, when they're angry. Then Dad told me the mermaid story. I was only little, but I remember every word. The Zena mermaid fell in love with a human, said Dad. But she was a mer creature, and so she couldn't come up to live with him in the dry air. It would have killed her. But she couldn't forget him, and she couldn't live without him. She couldn't even sleep for thinking about him. All she wanted was to be with him. Would she have died in there? I asked. Yes, mer people can't live away from the water. Anyway, the man couldn't forget her either. The sight of the mermaid burned his mind, day and night. And the mermaid felt just the same. When the tide is high, she would swim up into the cove, and then up the stream, as close as she could to the church, to hear him singing in the choir. I thought it was mermaids that sang, Dad. In this story, it was the man who sang. In the end, the mermaid swam up the stream one last time, and he couldn't bear to see her go. He swam away with her, and he was never seen again. He became one of the mer people. What was his name, Dad? Matthew Trevor, said Dad, looking down at me. But Dad, that's your name. How come he's got the same name as you? It's just by chance, Sappy. It all happened hundreds of years ago. You know how we keep the same names keep on going, we call me. What was the mermaid called, Dad? She called me a Raven. People say she was the Mer King's daughter, but I don't believe that's true. Why not? Because the mer don't have kings. Dad sounded so sure about this, but I didn't ask him how he knew. When you're little, you think your mum and dad know everything. I wasn't surprised that Dad knew so much about the mer. I stroked the wooden mermaid again, and wished I could see her in real life, swimming up the stream with her beautiful shiny tail. And another thought hit me. But Dad, what about all the people the man left behind? What about his family? He never saw them again, said Dad. But he didn't Mum or Dad? No, none of them. He belonged to the man. I tried to imagine what it would be like to never see Dad again, or Mum. The thought was enough to make my heart beat faster. Terror. I couldn't live without them. I knew I couldn't. I looked up at Dad. His face looked far away and a bit unhappy. I didn't like it. I wanted to bring him back. Back to me. Back to me now. Can't catch me, I shouted, and I ran off, clattering the stone aisle of the church to the door. The door was heavy and faster than a stick, but I wrestled it. You can't catch me, I yelled over my shoulder. I ran out through the porch, down the stone steps, and into the sunshine below. I heard the church door bang, and there was Dad, leaping down the steps after me. The faraway look had gone from his face. Look out, Sappy. I'm coming to get you. That was a long time ago. Dad never talked about Mer again, and nor did I. But the story lodged deep inside my mind, like an underwater rock that can tear a ship open in bad weather. I wished I'd never seen her as a young mermaid. She was beautiful. She scared me. It's Midsummer Eve now, and when it gets dark, I'd light the midsummer fire on Carrot Down. We go up there every Midsummer Eve. I love it when they throw the wreath of fires on flames, and the wreath flares up so that for seconds you can watch the flowers made out of fire. The bonfire blazes and everyone drinks and dances and laughs and talks. Midsummer night is so short that dawn arrives before the party is over. Dad's up there now, helping build the fire. They pile furs and brushwood till the bonfire stands taller than me, or Connor. Connor's my brother. He's 2 years older than me. Come on, sir. I'm going on up to see how big the bonfire is now. I ran after Connor. usually how it is. Connor ahead and me hurrying behind, trying to keep up with him. Wait for me, Con. We wait for the sun to set and for the crowd to gather, and then it's time to light the midsummer fire. The first star shines out. The earth turns wide, thrusts his flaming torch into the dry heart of the bonfire. The fire blazes up, and everyone links hands and begins to dance round it, faster and faster. The flames leap higher than the people, and we have to jump back. Connor and I join the ring around the fire. Mum and Dad dance too, holding hands. It makes me so happy to see them like this, smiling and dancing with each other. The feeling was always like this, no quarrels, no loud voices. The flames jump higher and higher, and everyone yells and laughs. Connor drinks a bottle of ginger beer, but I don't like the taste. I wrap myself in a rug and sit and watch until the flames blow into a red, orange, gold. My eyes sting, and I shut them just for a minute. The fire melts into velvety blackness. There are stars in the blackness, and I want to count them one by one, but they're dancing too fast. I must have fallen asleep. Suddenly Dad's here, swooping down, after the night picked me up. Alright, Sappy, hold on tight now, and I'll carry you down the hill. I'm too big to be carried, but it's midsummer night, and Dad says that's the one night the rules can be broken. He picks me up, still wrapped in a rug with my feet kicking it. I look back over his shoulder. The fire has flattened down to a heap of red ash. People are still sitting around it drinking, but the dancing's over. The path that leads down to our cottage is rough and steep, but Dad won't drop me. My dad is strong. He takes us very down in most weathers, and he can swim more than 3 miles. He has a medal for life. Mum and Connor are walking ahead of us on the path down. They're talking, but I can't hear the words. I put my arms around Dad's neck and hold on tight, partly because the path is rough, and partly because I love him. His strength makes me feel so safe. Dad begins to sing. He sings Peggy Gordon, and his voice rises up, loud and sweet into the summer night. I wish I was away in Ingo, across the burning sea, sailing over deepest waters. I love it when Dad sings. He has a great voice, and people used to say that he should be in the church choir, but Dad only laughs at me. I'd rather sing in the open air, he says. It's true that when he's working in our garden, people lean against our wall to listen. Dad likes singing in the pub as well. Mum, Dad, me and Connor, we was going home safe on a summer night. I always think that our family is made up of 2 halves. There's Connor and Mum, who are calm and sensible, and they always do what they say they're going to do. And then there's me and Dad. We flare up like midsummer bonfire, lose our tempers, and say things that we should never say. Sometimes we don't know what we're going to do until we've done it, and sometimes I tell lies when I need to, which Connor never does. Connor tells you the truth straight out. Have to get used to it. But it doesn't matter that we're a family of 2 halves, as long as we stick together. We come down the steepest part of the path, and Dad has to put me down. Westward over the sea, there is a bit of light, like the ghost of a sunset, or maybe the ghost of the moon rising. The sea stretches out dark in the distance. I'm glad that Dad stopped here, because I love to watch the sea. Dad stopped singing too. He stands there, silent, staring away out to sea. He looks as if he's searching for something. A boat, maybe. But there won't be any boats out tonight. Not on midsummer night. Even though Dad is standing next to me, I feel as if he's forgotten me. He's far away. Dad, said I. I felt uneasy. Dad? But Dad doesn't answer. I'm tired and cold now, and my legs are shivering. I just want to get home, before we're safe inside our cottage, with the doors shut, and to in bed, falling asleep. Dad, let's catch up with Mum and Connor. They're way ahead of us. Dad!